Hi, my name is Zai, and I've played Quake for 18 years and counting. I've recently put together my first official gaming system, the Rocket Jump Ninja 1070. With the build, I'm using the BenQ Zowie FK2 mouse, the GSR mousepad, and the Zowie Kamade mouse bungee. I needed a monitor to go along with the build, so I went with the BenQ Zowie XL2730. Because I wanted something that was 27-inch, Quad HD 1440p, 1 millisecond, and 144Hz. I have to say, even Quake looks better with the extra pixel count, and that's using engine technology from 16 years ago. And it's super smooth using the DisplayPort. Now, time to go through the features. This is how it handles glare. Shining a fairly strong light on it causes a bright spot, but even with the window behind me, the glare hasn't been bad. It actually handles it really well. In fact, compared to other monitors, there's barely any reflection. It has the black equalizer, which brightens the dark areas without overexposing the light areas. Here are the differences in levels. This is quite good in gaming, but I don't think it's very good for general use. I'd leave it off, as it tends to make things look a little unnatural. While we're here, let's take a quick tour through the menus, because there are a fair few options. What I love is having this S switch. It has the buttons on the monitor as well, but the S switch is much better, as it's easier to just use the scroll wheel, which clicks in, and it has a back button right next to it. Then we have the 3 buttons for profiles, which change very quickly. I've set up each, one for standard use, one for daylight gaming, and one for night gaming. Here are the settings I used, which you can also find on my website. Check the description for details. Each monitor is probably different, and it's up to you what you want to use. And I'll no doubt change these over time, but hopefully, they're a good base for you to build from. You can also set it at different resolutions and aspect ratios. That's for gamers to wanting to play in 4:3, but I'm playing on full settings. I haven't tested it enough yet, but so far my eyes seem fine. It's meant to have eye care features, with low blue light and flicker free, so turn that on if you start to get problems. Now, filming the screen, here's a look at how some different games run. The camera can't detect the higher frame rate, but it seems very smooth to me. And even on camera, I think the games look great, but better in real life, of course. It's just very smooth. The colors look good. It's an immersive experience and really fun to play on. I'd say all game types, including first-person shooters and racing games. The stand is heavy and it feels very strong. It has a cable management opening, some numbers on the side, and it can rotate, tilt, and swivel. The height is adjustable with the top of the monitor going from 42.5 centimeters to 56.7. The bezel is about 1.7 centimeters. That's for the people who are going to use this in a triple monitor setup. And on the back, here are the connections: D-sub, DisplayPort, HDMI, DVI, S-switch, and mic, and of course the power cable on the end. On the side there are 2 USB 3.0 ports, and it has a headphone arm that extends out to 7 centimeters. So it's a great monitor with lots of features and functionality, targeted at gamers, and I'm happy with it, but I do have some minor concerns. 1. Sometimes I'm a bit too aware of the grain in the matte finish. 2. Other times it seems I can see gaps in the lines of the pixels. Vertical lines. Not sure what it is. Pixel inversion maybe. And lastly, also not a big problem, as it is a TN panel, the viewing angles on this aren't the best, as I'll demonstrate here. Side to side seems okay, but as usual going above is pretty bad, and going under is even worse. I mean, I'm always going to be sitting directly in front of it, and with the tilt and other adjustment options, it's easy to get it right, but it would still be nice to have better angles from above and below. As I said, not big problems, just some things that could be improved. Overall, it's a great monitor that goes well with my new build. Big thanks to Zowie by BenQ for supplying the monitor upon request. Looking forward to a lot of gaming hours using it, especially when I start streaming. If you'd like to buy one and help support the channel, or even buy my build, you can find them on mwave.com.au. They're the Australian retailer. And you can find all the parts for my build on my website, which has the Amazon links. Check the description for all the details. So thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, and I'll catch you in the next.